Welcome to Ambitious Tech Mamas, a podcast for moms who are making big moves at work and at home. Here, we keep it real about careers, relationships, and the beautiful, messy balance of motherhood.
This is your space to be authentic, to feel seen, and to remind yourself that grace is just as important as ambition. You are not alone, so let's navigate this journey together.
I'm Barbieto.
And I am Nyasia, and this is our first episode of Ambitious Tech Mamas. Starting with intros, Barbieto, tell us about yourself.
Like I said, I am Barbieto. I am half Filipino with an immigrant mom, and we could have a whole episode on what it is like to have an Asian mom, so maybe we'll earmark that for the future. I have been with my husband for about 20 years. 7 of that we've been married, so geez, we were babies when we got together. I grew up in a place called Bremerton, Washington. Fun fact about that place is that is the inspiration for Baby Got Back with Sir Mix-a-Lot. They're also known for the Navy and all those good things. I have 2 kids. One is coming up on 6, and then I also have a baby who is about 10 months. I tell people I grew up on consulting, and I have been in the tech world for pretty much my entire adult life. A couple other things I'll mention is that I am trying to work off that baby weight, like I said, especially with my Peloton and my weights. I live in an area where wine is a big deal, so I'm going to call that a hobby. So I'm becoming a little bit of a wino, which is fun. I am a first-generation college kid, and so I had to work very hard to get to where I am. And the piece I will leave you all with is that the 2 words of ambition and tenacity has always been in my DNA. So with that, Nyasia, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So, my name is Nyasia. I am a native New Yorker, proud New Yorker at that as well. I am the proud mother of a 10-year-old daughter, my answered prayer. I've been married to my husband for 13 years, but we've been together for 23 years, so we've been in the game for a minute. I was raised by a strong Black woman who really epitomizes grace, excellence, and all things hard work. So these qualities were put into me from young. She also taught me to find a job doing something that I love, and it wouldn't feel like a job at all. And so as someone who really thrives on starting good trouble, I started my career in law, and the intent behind it was to be a voice for others. And so I thought my path was all set, but then tech found me, and I took a cross-country leap of faith and joined the world of tech and have been making positive changes in this field for the past 10 years. So, why did we want to start this podcast with all that we have already gone on in our lives?
Ooh, and let me tell you, there is a lot going on, but I am very excited, and I think it's important that we're starting it. I will say, for me, I am so sick of people saying that ambitious is a bad thing. My entire career, people have always asked me, why are you ambitious? Or even telling me that I shouldn't be ambitious. And I'm here to say that it is not a dirty word, and we are embracing it as it is in our name, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. The other piece I will share is that helping each other as moms and having that community is so important. As mentioned, I have a baby as well as a 6-year-old, and both experiences have been drastically different, and we will talk about that in upcoming episodes. And there were times when I felt lonely, I'll be honest, because there's a lot of topics that just are off the table and people don't talk about it. And I think it's important to. We need to normalize some of those topics. The piece that I'll share just as an interesting tidbit, if we can use the word interesting here, is that I remember with my first kid, I pumped at work. So I did the mother's room, that whole thing, and I was holding my pump in an elevator. And a man was in the elevator with me, asked what was in my hand because it looked weird. And I told him it was my breast pump, and I was on my way to the mother's room. And I remember the look he gave me with just disgust. And the words that came out of his mouth, I kid you not, was, "Ew, that's gross." I mean, how horrifying is that? And so that is one of the reasons that we have got to talk about this stuff more, bring it more to the forefront. And the last piece I'll say is that my husband thinks I need a hobby, which is probably true. So I feel like this checks that box off that checklist as well. What about you, Nyasia?
And I am excited to be on this journey with you with this new hobby. I too needed a hobby. I think, if also being honest, too often we get lost in our title as wife, as mother, and forget who we are as just people, as women. And also I wanted to be an example for my daughter. I wanted her to see that it's okay to take a leap of faith and just have fun with something. It doesn't always have to be so serious. And so this was a fun idea for me. Also, I believe in the power of storytelling. There's something incredibly impactful about hearing relatable stories that remind us that we're not alone. Too often we go around in life thinking, oh, it's just me. And so I wanted this to be a space where people know there's a community and this community has your back. And so we hope that when you hear our stories and you connect with our guests, that you feel that you're part of a community and that there are people out there rooting for you. Okay? So each episode, we will have a would you rather mom question. They're going to vary each week, or each episode rather, and it can be fun, quirky. We don't know what it's going to be, just like parenthood. It can be a new experience every day, so stay tuned for those. But today's question I'm going to ask you, Barbieto, is would you rather have all the laundry folded or the dishes washed?
Ooh, that is a good question. And I would love to say both, but I will not cheat. So I'm going to say laundry folded. Dishes, I feel like you can do anytime. It's automated, goes in the little dishwasher. Whereas laundry, there's a lot to it. You have to fold it. You have to separate it. In a family of 4, there's a lot that goes on there. And then for me, I also have to time it in terms of when I put it away. Is the baby sleeping, as an example? Is the kids' room cleaned? And so all of that goes into it. If somebody could just have it done for me with my little magic wand, I would be happy. What about you?
Same thing. While we are a family of 3, it feels like our laundry is a family of 30. We attempt to do the laundry every week, but that's not working. So I would say laundry folded and add on put away, because we can have it folded, but then someone has to put it away. And so I'm okay with washing dishes. I just need that laundry washed, cleaned, folded, put away. And I think I'll be a lot happier there. So,
oh, I am with you on that. There's a lot to laundry folding for some reason. The piece we will also say is, as mentioned, this is our pilot episode. You're learning a little bit about us. We already have a great lineup of some topics. We're going to talk about different stages of motherhood. As an example, our birth journeys, things like that. Some of the taboo topics, I put that in quotes because it shouldn't be taboo, like infertility, breastfeeding, how to ask for that promotion. We have some guests already lined up, as an example, all the way ranging from empty nesters to some of our favorite ambitious dads. So lots of good stuff coming your way. So we're really hoping you'll tune in.
Yes. And please make sure you follow us on Instagram. Give us feedback. Let us know what you want to hear. Your voice is important, and you're a big part of this community for us. I want to give a shout out to the husbands who helped put this together. They were a major supporter in this initial idea. So I want to give a shout out to our husbands. So I want to thank you for tuning in for this pilot episode. Remember, there's no perfect way to do motherhood, just your way.
And keep showing up, laughing through the chaos, and giving yourself the grace that you deserve. You got this, Mama.